Shalom. All right, this is going to be part 4 and the last part. Okay, I didn't want to make this all one giant video, because I feel like it's better to upload this way, and also, because it's more reasonable to watch, part 1 or part 2. And, it's just a better way to do it. All right, this is Revelations 13 and 16. And this final lesson or final part, because I know it's been various topics, this is going to be kind of like a various topics, but it's going to be revolving mainly around the mark of the beast and the mark, all right, the spiritual mark of Ezekiel chapter 9, okay? Revelations 13 and 16, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name, okay? Now, what this is talking about the RFID or NFC, specifically RFID microchip implant, all right, which is a little bigger than a grain of rice that they would place, well, really anywhere in your body, but mainly you'll see people get it placed between their thumb and their index finger in that flesh area, okay? That flesh area in between their thumb and their index finger, okay? Now, it's going to become mandatory because it just said, and he calls it all right, so everybody, he's going to cause everybody to get it, all right, and if you don't get it, you're going to be an outcast, because it says, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, okay, so if you don't get the microchip implant, you'll be an outcast, okay. Now, however, like exactly how they do this, we don't know for sure, all right, there can be some speculation. I personally believe that and many other Akim would agree or feel the same way, which Akim means brothers, all right, and even the Akwathim, which is sisters, would agree and believe that they most likely will crash the dollar and the stock markets, and the new currency will be most likely digital, and it will be on that microchip, okay? Because they won't necessarily force people to take the chip, like as much, like they will for some, but I'm saying for most, they won't try to force you to take the chip like through, threatening to kill you or whatever. They'll get you to take it by fear, okay, because fear is the best motivator. So they'll have, or one of the best, probably the best, all right? They will do some major false flag or something, and they'll put fear into people, and they'll want to take that chip, okay? Because you ask anybody, would you take this chip, or they want to put this chip in your hand, they're going to say most likely, no, I'm not going to take that chip. They say this and that, blah, blah, blah. But once their back is against the wall, once they feel like they have to, once they realize that they can't eat or buy or anything like that without that chip, they're going to take it in a heartbeat, okay? They're going to fold, all right? And they're going to be destroyed. This is Revelations 14 and 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh, which is poured out without mixture in the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. Okay, the Lamb is Yahushai. Okay? Now, that is the mark of the beast. Okay, not Christianity, not whatever else. Okay, the mark of the beast is the microchip implant. Now, we go to Ezekiel, because there's two marks. There's the mark that is carnal, which is the mark of the beast, the microchip implant, and then there's a spiritual mark, which is the mark from Ezekiel chapter 9. There's Ezekiel 9 and 4. And Yahweh said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. And to the others he said in mine hearing, go ye after him through the city, and smite. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children, and women, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark, and begin at my sanctuary. Then they began at the ancient men which were before the house. Okay? So it's a spiritual mark. The mark there means exemption from judgment. Okay? Which is going to be given to the elect. We know that because right here, this is Revelation 7 and 1. And after these things I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree. okay, which represents death and destruction, basically. Mainly like mass death and destruction, okay? And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power, and he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels, to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, Hurt not the earth, neither the sea nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their foreheads. And I heard the number of them which were sealed, and there were sealed 144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Israel. All right, that's the elect, the 144,000 men, 12,000 from each tribe. Okay? And it goes into 12,000. And then there's that 1/3 remnant. All right? Now, that's what that mark is. Okay? So, the people that are of the elect, the ones that aren't martyrs, because there will be some martyrs, the ones that aren't martyrs are going to be delivered via chariots, okay, the so-called UFOs. They're going to be delivered right before destruction. I think it's Matthew 24 and 31. And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the 4 winds, from one end of heaven to the other. So only the elect are going to understand this truth, man. This truth is not for everybody. Okay? This truth is not for everybody. Okay, the scriptures tell you many times. I actually made a lesson, I think it was a few days ago, or less than a week ago, that people won't understand, okay? We're only here for the elect, okay? The lost sheep, all right? Now, I'm going to bring out a couple more scripts and I'm going to close this out. This is Isaiah 24 and 11. There is a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. Okay, so the crying for wine. It's like I had to do something quick. Well, I didn't have to do it, but I did. I still read the precept, but to break it down, basically, there's a crying for wine in the streets. That's the truth. Okay, the crying for wine is answers, the truth. Okay, this word. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. So when joy is gone and mirth is gone, all this happiness, excitement, all this folly, vanity is all gone, what's going to be left? People are going to want answers. Okay? That's it. People are going to want answers. Once they realize that it's not all fun and games and that what we were saying is true, they're going to want to hear us. They're going to want to hearken. But we're not going to be there. All right? Now this is why. This is Amos 8 and 11. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of Yahweh. And they shall wander from sea to sea, from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of Yahweh, and shall not find it. Okay? So Yahweh is going to bring back his prophets. All right? Period. Salakia, I mean, for any mess ups I say, if I stumble on speech or anything like that, Lord willing, this is, Lord willing that these are edifying videos that Yahweh Shema Shai has, me making. Because really I'm a vessel, they're just using me to make them, I was going to get Proverbs 1. Proverbs 1 and 20. Wisdom crieth without, she uttereth her voice in the streets. She crieth in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates, and in the city she uttereth her words, saying, How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity, and the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge? Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you, because I have called, and ye refused. I have stretched out my hand, and no man regarded. But ye have set at naught all my counsel, and would none of my reproof. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you. Then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. For that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of Yahweh, they would none of my counsel, they despised all my reproof. Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way, and be filled with their own devices. For the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. But whoso hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safely, and shall be quiet from fear of evil. Okay? So a lot of our people reject the word, man. They smack Yahweh's hand away. Okay, and he's going to reject them then. All right, scriptures say, seek Yahweh while he may be found, which implies that there's a time coming when he won't be found. All right, which is what that was going into. This is Isaiah 55:6. Seek ye Yahweh while he may be found, call ye upon him while he is near. Let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts. And let him return unto Yahweh, for he will have mercy upon him, and to our powerful, for he will abundantly pardon. Okay? I'm going to get a couple more scripts. I'm going to close out. 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Fear not the imaginations against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. All right, and incredulity basically means people that aren't able to believe. All right, people that don't believe, which is why it says this: for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Therefore saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. All right? So, that's our job, right? If you're an Israelite man, at some point, you get built up a little, you begin making YouTube videos, and you go on the highways and byways, right? We go on the highways and byways once a week, all right? And, but I'm going to, Lord willing, if I remember, I'm going to put the website in every video description box, because this is 4 videos uploaded. So with that said, Lord willing, we're up to 144,000, and Lord willing, these videos were edifying, okay? And that you can, be built up with these, all right? Build a good foundation, a solid foundation upon a rock, all right? So Lord willing that, this was edifying. I want to give all praises to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem Rakak Wadash, Yahweh being the name of the Father, once again, and Yahweh Shai the name of his Son, all right, who are so-called black men according to the Bible with white woolly hair. Double honors to the apostles and the elders, a great millstone, who rule well. Peace and blessing salutations to the hopeful elect of Israel. Shalom.